is Sarvatma the same as seeing every manifestation as the Lord? Vasudeva Sarvam, it is in the Bhagavad Gita. Is it an understanding through Shastra Pramanam, or is it also a living experience? It's very... You have to do mananam on that, because somebody asked Bhagavan, is it not the highest state to see Vasudeva Sarvam? Then Bhagavan says, yes. And after that he says, who is the seer? Who is seeing everything as Vasudeva. Once you see the seer, then you know that the seer is Vasudeva, means that Atma, Brahma. When you know that, then naturally everything will be seen as that. And regarding Shastra Pramana, what is Shastra Pramana? It is the Anubhava of the sages. Anubhava avasanatvad bhudavastu vishayatvacha brahma vijnanasya, as Shankaracharya puts it, Brahma Vijnana as its culmination in Anubhava. So Anubhava does not mean any new Anubhava. That is where the difference is. Anubhava is already there in you. Siddhamai ulporulai terndiruttal. Your experience, it is ever attained. But the Shastra makes you recognize it. Allama chuma Shastra Pramananu purinjanda paradu. Mere understanding of Shastra is like any objective science, no use. So you internalize the Shastra and recognize the ever-existent thing. And then you see that Anubhava is eternal. It is there, no beginning, no end for Anubhava. In Anubhava, the Prapancha arises and sets. So Anubhava is already there. You need only right knowledge to recognize it. But some people ask, is realization only an understanding, jnana, or it is an Anubhava, experience? If we answer both ways, there is problem. If we say it is only understanding, jnanam, then people say it is only like any other knowledge. What does it make? I also know everything. What is the use? People will ask like that. And if you say Anubhava, there is another group of people who will say Anubhava means what? You have many Anubhavas. They come and go. Manasa Pratyaksha is there. It is not true. So, it is very subtle. Actually, you can say realization is jnanam. Just turning your attention towards the ever-attained thing, that is why we call it Swakantabharanam Yatha. Like a garland or rosary you are wearing, somebody says it is there. And you are searching for something you already have. That very moment, your attention is turned towards that. See, if it is only bookish knowledge, you don't need a teacher. You can get all books from the internet. You don't need that Guru Sampradaya, anything. So the Shrotriya and Brahmanishta Guru is needed, because the Anubhava, to be recognized, you need a Anubhutiman. That is a very subtle thing. So the teacher tells you, you already have it. And the recognition happens, although it is a very simple knowledge, it is like a big bang explosion experience. You can say that, because it is unlike any other experience. It is utterly simple. Its very simplicity is astounding. That is the thing. Its utter simplicity makes you makes it the greatest of the wonders. So when you see a small wonder itself, you are so much excited. But when you see this is the greatest of the wonder that is happening in you, then that very excitement makes this like an experience unlike any other experience. So to that, we can put it in a much more simpler way. It is simple knowledge that the Atma is Brahma, but when that knowledge truly happens, the mind and intellect and senses and every cells in the body respond to that recognition as if it is the greatest excitement. There is no question of continuity at all, because it was there already before. You only happened in it. You happened in it, you will disappear, but realization is there before, realization is now, realization will be there eternal. That is why Bhagavan says there is no question of icing it. Real is real, aparoksha. That is the Vedanta Vakya is aparoksha, not indirect. They didn't say even direct, they say not indirect, like sensory experience. It is not like mental experience, sensory experience. These things will come and go. But you only come and go. It is there. The nirvana is already there. Atmanubhava is already there. So that is it. So, Maya tadamidam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina matstani sarvabhutani najaham teshu avastitaha naja matstani bhutani pashyame yoga. Even Bhagavan wonders, see my wonder. Bhagavan says, my yoga maishwaram, my divine yoga, you see, I am wearing the entire universe and nothing is there in me. Bhuta brunna cha bhutasto, all the beings are there in me, I am in them, but I am not in them, they are neither in me. Total confusion. Mamatma bhuta bhavanaha. All these things are said so that your arrogance that you can understand everything will go. That is it.
Is there a moment? Is there when self-inquiry melts into experience, and if you keep asking, who am I, or who's having this experience,
See, one saint told, somebody asked that you ask us to chant a nama crores of times. Why? Somebody said you have to chant Lord's name once you will get him. Why chant crores of time? Then that saint said, at least by chanting crores of time, one time you might chant sincerely. Like that, all this self-inquiry, all these things, see, Bhagavan did it only once. He did it only once. He did not practice self-inquiry. The death experience, directly looked at it, recognized it, or that's all. So, when that recognition comes, you should have the faith, trust that you have got it. Of course, there is a moment. Anything has a moment. Even for knowledge to happen, there is a moment. And when it happens in that moment, you know that that moment is eternity. பூதபிருன்னச்ச பூதஸ்தோ, அதெல்லாம் உலகத்தையும் நம்ம அனுபவத்தையுமா கன்ஃபியூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறது தான் வரும். அதெல்லாம் அதர்வைஸ் எல்லாம் வேண்டாம். வாசுதேவ சர்வம், அவ்வளோதான். பாகவதத்தில் இந்த வாசுதேவ நாமத்துக்கே அர்த்தம் இருக்குது. ஞானம் விஷுத்தம் பரமார்த்தம் ஏகம் து அனந்தரம் அபஹி பிரம்ம சத்தியம் பிரத்யக் பிரசாந்தம் பகவத் சப்த சம்ஞம் யத் வாசுதேவம் கவயோ வதந்தி. விசுத்தமான ஞானத்துக்கு தான் வாசுதேவன் பேர். அபஹிஹி, வெளியில் இல்லை, உள்ள இருக்கு, ஆத்மஸ்வரூபமாக இருக்கு. அது தெரிஞ்சுட்டா அதுதான் எல்லாமாவும் எல்லாத்துலேயும் இருக்குங்கிறது. தன்மயமாய் நின்ற நிலை தானே தான் ஆகி நின்றால் நின்மயமாய் எல்லாம் நிகழும் பராபரமே. தாய்மானவர், தன்மயமாய் நின்ற நிலை தானே தான் ஆகி நின்றால், தான் தன்னிலை இருந்துட்டானா எல்லாம் ஈஸ்வர ஸ்வரூபமாக தெரியும். இன்ஃபேக்ட் பகவான் சொல்கிறார், எல்லாம் எங்கே இருக்குவோயின்னு கேட்டார். சர்வம் எங்கே இருக்குவோய்? இந்த சர்வம்ங்கிறதே பிரம்மதான். When you say all is an illusory thing. Where is all? There is no question of all. All means numbers, many things. What exists is the non-dual principle. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala.